Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my Final Fantasy BFX's video, and we're going to do an alternate strategy here in regards to this clear. So this is going to make a last minute. I'm going to upload this as quickly as I possibly can for you guys. This is going to be last minute clear. Sephiroth has the same as before. Same thing as before if you didn't watch the last video. Well, he has the same stuff, basically. Laura can be exchanged if you have Sky at EX1 at least. You could use Sky. She has some stuff you can use for damage, and you could use her jump. So you could use Sky in place of Laura if you don't have Laura. Again, if you don't have Laura, you could use Sky. If you don't have Laura, you could use Hawkeye too. There's unfortunately there's just not a lot of options for this clear, guys. There just isn't. So this is my Laura clear. We're not using her base form at all except for one part. And I didn't even gear for it. So I gave her dual it at least, but she doesn't need it. Tidus says the same thing, need Nethicite. I'm using this vision card just for some attack. And Bulwark has ice resistance, 400%, and also 100% provoke. And I mentioned Nethicite again, and his Brave Shift form, nothing. He has nothing, because he's only going to be in there at the very end. Tifa has the same stuff as before. I don't have her vision card, she's only EX2. Same stuff though, as the last video. Aerith now has a lot of LB fill rate stuff in her base form. And in her Brave Shift form, she's geared for magic and lone burst damage, and whatever else I might have. Whatever else you have scraps left over, because she's not going to be dealing any damage, but she does need some things here to help do things. So, that being said, let's get into it. On the first turn, we're going to be LBing with Sephiroth, Tifa, and Aerith, but not at the same time in a Brave Shift form. But don't do them all at the same time. Don't chain or anything like that. So we'll have Tifa go first, then Sephiroth. We'll leave Aerith at last because she has the buff, so we don't do any extra damage. We'll do a double cast, and we're going to use Cactar Cantar, and we're going to use Kupo Clang. Laura's just gonna, I don't know, normal attack. She doesn't have anything to do this turn. And Tidus is going to use Nethicite. Turn 2, Sephiroth is going to shift and he's going to triple cast Purging Blade. Tifa is going to shift, sorry, and triple cast Star Shower. Laura is... No, she needs to do the defense break this turn. Tidus is going to triple cast Quick Hit. Aerith is going to quad cast her Flame Fang. So Stardust Ray first, Bolting Strike, and then Aerith. Then we're going to use Nethicite on Bulwark. Next turn, Bulwark is going to use Nethicite, and Tidus is going to use Nethicite. And we're going to use Heal Shift in her base form and use Aerith will shift in her base form and use Wish to Save the Planet. And Sephiroth is going to do dual cast of Purging Blade and Fallen Angel for some of her crystals. Laura is going to shift and use triple cast Hot Shot for LB fill. And she's full. Okay. Bulwark is going to shift, and he's going to triple cast triple cast, and he's going to use Tempo's Tempo, and he's going to use Moops Medley, and you can just, the rest doesn't really matter. You could use Bulwark's Theme if you want. I guess it doesn't really matter otherwise. Shift with Tifa, get her ready. Shift with Sephiroth, get him ready. Shift to Laura. She's not going to do much damage here because she only has 1 stack. She has 0 stacks, so not going to do much there. Get Tidus ready. Get Aerith ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Sephiroth first, and then almost right afterwards Tidus, and then Tifa and Aerith, and then once we get a small chain going, then you can add Laura. I messed up a little bit, but that's alright, guys. You probably do a better job than me. Sephiroth was a little too fast on my emulator. Yeah, this should be a lot more, but yeah, I think Sephiroth actually is going a little... maybe Tidus and then Sephiroth. Whatever, guys. You guys get the idea. I'm just the messenger here. That's pathetic. That's really bad. So yeah, Sephiroth is too early, it looks like. But yeah, don't... I guess you guys will figure it out. You guys will figure it out. So with that being said, this is a last minute clear. I gave you guys the general idea, and unfortunately, like I mentioned earlier in the video, there really isn't a lot of other options in terms of doing this clear this time. Unless you had like Auron EX3, then we'd be talking a whole different story. I think you'd be a lot higher ranking than under 1,000. I think you'd be under 100 if you had Auron EX3. So if you have Auron, you don't even need my videos. You're all set. Anyways, hope this helps. If it didn't, let me know in the comment section down below, I guess. I'll be waiting. See you in the next video. Peace.